see the rain from that shot in the center field camera.
It always looks worse. It always looks worse on television, though. You look at rain falling on television, and it's an optical illusion, or an optical conclusion, as they would say on the Bowery Boys.
I like that.
But it always looks worse. It's raining, but not terribly.
No throw.
However, that's easy to say. We're underneath the tree, and we're shaded somewhat from the rain.
You know, you did a very fine job. Last week in the heat, we're under the tree in the shade. Protected us from the heat. Now we're protected by the tree from the rain. Very nice.
It's good to be the king.
We're going to miss strikes two. Because I remember you talking last week about you might move positions, but it's more in an exposed area. Lopez down at second. Nobody out. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Seton Hall. A bunt. Beauty. The only play will be by Stevens now. He passes it by as Cousin may have called him off of it. And I'm looking at Stevens, and he says, yeah, I think Chris called him off of it. So it will go as an infield base hit.
Well, we'll take a look at it one more time. The sophomore squares to bunt. It's a nice bunt. I don't know if Stevens, looking at it a second time, I think Stevens might have had enough time to turn and fire. And I guess Cousin called him off, but the speedy Pacheco down at first, and first and second for the Red Raiders, and they got a threat going, Bill.
And interesting, Lopez did not move to third. Anthony Rawa. Call strike one. And that surprised me that Lopez, as soon as the bunt was put down, did not take off for third. Driven to right field and down the line. It will be a fair ball. This will at least tie up the game. Pacheco rounds third. He's going to be held at third. And up at second is Rawa with a double. Jerry Battellini thought of sending him in, but realizing there are nobody out, my cleanup hitter's coming up, why risk it? And we're tied at 1.
And it was the smart call, as there would have been a play at the plate. Very little margin for error on this ball down the right field line.
Does it hit the line, Matt?
I don't believe it does. We'll take a look at it one more time. And Paul DeCencio, the first base umpire, out there to make the call. And it didn't hit the line, but it was awfully close. Lopez scoring to tie it up, and runners at second and third. And Mike Shepard wants to come out and talk things over. And Anthony Rawa will take the opportunity to move over and talk to Jerry Battellini.
First time through the lineup, Mike Stevens literally breezed. Faced 9 men in 3 innings. Second time through the lineup, Lopez reaches on the error, and then a single by Pacheco and a double by Rawa. And the very dangerous Pete Malave up.
But, you know, under other circumstances, things just slightly different as the rain continues to fall here. Seton Hall could have 2 out.
Yep.
And just a runner at second. The error by Fanning, and then, well, who knows, Pacheco probably wouldn't have been bunting, but if Stevens makes the play or Cousin doesn't call him off more accurately. Anyway, baseball can be a game of coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah. Malave walked. Infield is in all around. Ball 1. Infield is in, and Stevens is out of his stretch.
And the momentum has swung around.
1-0. Hooking down the left field line, it will be a fair ball. 2 runs will score. Malave is on his way for second with a double, and Eastside leads 3-1. As the Eastside dugout erupts.
And the Red Raider fans come alive as consecutive doubles. One to right, and Malave's down the left field line, combining to give the Red Raiders the lead. And boy, he got all of that. Went down for the pitch and got the bat out. It was curving, but not fast enough for the Pirates.
Still not out. Mike Gonzalez up, hits the grounder to short. Fanning holds the runner, throws low again, but Cavallo will scoop this one, and there's 1 out.
That was a nice play by Chris Cavallo.
3-1 Eastside. They have 3 hits sandwiched around an error here in the top of the 4th inning. Designated hitter Isaac Carrero. He had a hard fly ball to right field, which turned into a double play his first at-bat. Low ball one. One. Guerrero was batting at .404. Look at it.
Field is in excellent shape. It's not raining all that hard, but it's not yet an official game.
Correct. And in high school ball, although the games are only 7 innings, the same rule applies as if it was a major league game.
Yeah.
4.5 if the visiting team is losing, 5 if the home team is losing. Foul back.
Although, again, it is not raining that hard, and the field is in good shape. It can take some water.
Yeah, we found that out 2 years ago during monsoon season here at Duck Elks Field. 2-2. Foul out of play. And struck out, 2 away.
Guerrero couldn't chase that heater, couldn't catch up to it.
Last week, Eastside got 3 runs in the 3rd inning. Parlayed that into a 4-1 victory. Today, they've gotten so far 3 runs here in the 4th inning. Jack Casimiro, the batter. Ball 1. Hard hit to center field, but Schwarzbeck is there. And that's that. But Eastside in the top of the 4th get 3 runs on 3 base hits. There was an error and a runner left on base. At the end of 3.5 innings, it's Eastside 3 and Seton Hall 1.
This is Todd Goodman. On the next edition of Suburban Crime Watch, a special segment on how to protect your children from guns. Also, the Essex and Union County Sheriffs and the U.S. Marshal Service with wanted fugitives for you to help identify. The program helps take criminals off the street, but only if you watch. Suburban Crime Watch, Mondays at 7:30 p.m., only on Suburban Cablevision TV 3.
Bottom of the 4th, and Eastside now leads by a score of 3-1.
What a difference a day makes.
Sure does. The North 2 Group 3 Championship, what a game this one was. We played this one in about 1 hour and 20 minutes. West Essex and Morris Knowles. In case you don't know the results, we won't tell you, but you want to see this one. It was a great one. Tuesday the 2nd at 3. Thursday the 4th, 9:30 at night.
We won't give the final score. We already indicated that West Essex moved on to the Group 3 semifinals when we were talking about John Fiore earlier, so viewers know that West Essex came away with the win. And I was saying what a difference a day makes. I was not at that game. Bill, you, and Paul Spahallo were on the call, but a quick game and beautiful, beautiful sunshine.
And you know the best part, Matt? If you want to tape that game, you can put one of those 2-hour tapes in the VCR and still have plenty of room left over. Bottom half of inning 4. Well, now we're going to have to see Seton Hall play catch up. They've hit Lopez pretty well.
Yeah, but this is a big inning. You know, if Lopez can shut down Seton Hall, take that 3-1 lead into the 5th, all of a sudden it starts to get late.
Lopez on the mound now with the lead. Remember, he was running the bases last half inning. Short delay here. I'm not sure what Sandy wants. He's going back toward the dugout. Maybe something with the equipment.
Or maybe a tongue depressor. Looks like it's a glove problem for somebody. Actually, it was Gonzalez, the first baseman.
Yeah, it's better to play with 9 men defensively.
Works out a lot better that way. I thought